Hi, my name is Jesslene, and this video is going to be how to add and subtract decimals. Add and subtract decimals. So for decimals, let's say I have 3.58 plus 25.5. 3.58 plus 25.5. The thing with adding and subtracting decimals is you have to remember this. You have to line up your decimals. So I like to take a number, and we can take the top number, 3.58, and then I rewrite my decimal right under here because I have to line them up. I have to line them up. And then I take this number, 25.5, well, a 5's here, then a 2, and a 25.5. So make sure you line up your decimals when adding. Okay, now if you get confused and there's not a number above or below a number, then you can always fill it in with our nifty placeholder that we've talked about in a ton of these videos of a 0. So like here, this doesn't have a number under it, so you can fill in a 0. And here, this doesn't have a number over it, so you can fill in a 0 if you want to. You don't have to, but sometimes it makes it easier. And then we just simply add. 8 plus 0 is 8. 5 plus 5 is 10. We're going to carry that 1 just like normal. Well, we're going to bring down our decimal. 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 0 plus 2 is 2. And you notice we just bring down our decimal, okay? That's all you have to do. You bring it straight down, okay? Bring it straight down. And that's how you add decimals. Line them up, then add like normal. Carry like normal, add like normal. Okay, let's do one more for safekeeping. 25.07 plus 1.892. So 25.07, 25.07 plus 1.892. Got to line up my decimals, so 1.892. And then make sure there's only one digit under one digit each time. Okay, so 0, 8, 7, 9. If I want to fill in my placeholders, there's 0, there's a spot here, and then I add. 0 plus 2 is 2, 7 plus 9 is 16, carry the 1. 8 plus 0 plus 1 is 9, bring down my decimal. 5 plus 1 is 6, 2 plus 0 is 2, and that is how you add decimals. Let's talk about subtracting decimals. Same concept as adding decimals. You need to line up your decimals. So 10.3 minus 5.1. 10.3 minus 5.1. I'm not going to do this borrowing or carrying right now. So 10.3, and obviously that one has to go on top. 10.3 minus 5.1. So here's my point. Got to line up those decimals. So 5.1. Only one digit under one digit, not two digits under this digit. Okay, you got to line up your digits too after you line up your decimals. So subtraction, 3 minus 1 is 2. Bring down that decimal. 0 minus 5. We can't do that, so we have to borrow. And you should know how to borrow. 1 becomes a 0, and this 0 becomes a 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 5.2. You got to remember how to borrow, okay? 5.2. And that's exactly what you do. So, sorry, I was trying to do one without borrowing, but looks like I can't do that. So let's do another one. 25.6 minus 3.05. So 25.6 minus 3.05. I'm going to line up my decimals. So here's my point. So that would be a 3, that would be a 0, and then a 5. Again, now here it does make sense to kind of fill in these spaces with your placeholders because subtraction's a little bit more challenging than addition. So then we subtract like normal. We can't do 0 minus 5, so we have to borrow from the 6. So the 6, we borrow 1 from the 6, so it becomes a 5. And then this 0 becomes a 10 because we add the 1 to the 0. So it becomes a 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 minus 0 is 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 minus 0 is 2. I forgot to bring down my decimal. Bring down the decimal straight down. You can do that at the very end as well, as long as you're bringing it straight down. 22.55. Or if you watch my video on how to say decimals, this would be 22 and 55 hundredths. 22 and 55 hundredths. And that's how you add and subtract decimals. Thank you.